Welcome to the world of the Green Garage and Project Swift. This is where over the last 6 months or so, pretty well part-time, I've been building Swift, a 4-metre wooden sailing boat, and here she is. At the back we have the transom and the inner and outer keels, and then the planking, which has all now been filled with epoxy, ready to finally sand down and paint. And then along the top of the boat, or the underside, is the keel, and as you can see, the posts. Just this minute finished gluing and sealing the edges of the keel up to the front of the boat there, and that's the radio. Turn that down. There's the outer stem, probably the most difficult piece of wood to shape. It's in 4 pieces, sorry. There's a cut here, so there's a piece here and a piece here, and then because the width isn't wide enough for the width required on the boat, there's also extra pieces glued on each side here, and then it has to be curved into the boat and curved around the outside, and I'm pretty proud of that because that's a pretty good job. So that's looking back across the boat, and then looking under the boat we have the moulds, which are each of those boards that go across. The moulds come off the plans that I bought for the shearwater sailing boat, and then the planks are formed around the moulds. Getting the moulds in line was really difficult. I followed some things I found on the internet and in some books, but eventually found my own way, which was to line up the water line of each of the moulds and the centre of each of the moulds, all the way through from front to back, by drilling holes through and then looking through and putting strings through, etc. All built on a big strong frame. And the next stage will be to trim off the wood here and make it round into the stem. Sand it down, as I said, final rub down, and then we'll be ready to turn it over. And then a quick look around the green shed, so that extra lighting there when we need it. Strip lighting. We've got some nice wood here. This is the timber under here. This is the timber for the centre board, and then we have the shelving with the gloves, very central, and those were the templates for the inner and outer stem. Of course, radio, and the boxes, and the hot glue guns, and all the glue, etc., etc., and the drills and the saws, and various other bits that I'm having to store in the green garage. And then coming back this way, got all the power, and there's the good old extension lead and jigsaw, which we've been using for all the wood cutting. And then coming out, there's the bench, which is an old kitchen table which came from the house when we moved in, and then on this old piece of shelving here, it has a board on it, which has been really useful for dealing with the long planking. Coming down the other side, of course, have vice and all the tools, and then back down the side of the boat round to the front, and along the planking here, like here, we have joins, which were made because the sheets of wood, you can't buy sheets of wood long enough, so you have to join them for each of the planks. There's no one here, and those are done by cutting an angle on each of them and gluing them so the join is about 4 centimetres, about that long, make it nice and strong. And I think that's about it for today on Swift and where she's at.